Loki of literati off the dome, rhyming this like ultraviolet, just seeing where I find it. Wily to sit, riled to shit, that's how I live. It's somewhere right off of the spectrum of Roy G. Biv. On inspection, something that still continues to just rib inside of me. Even after I hit the skids, my brain continues to go, still playing out the videos. Unknown, could have beens, paradox of choice, information overload, too much spin, every possible road. Can't try to see them all at once, because then all you end up seeing is don't. But really, you can only choose one. So, that's where intuition, instinct, first option comes from. It's so often what we're set for. Our first impression sets the score. First decision is what we stick with, and everything after is just so often rationalizing. All that information has to get added up and divided and just filed in. But if you do this right and accept that you're going to go with your first option, then generally everything after is useful when it's just put on a shelf. So maybe it's just as well to overplay every single card I was dealt. Maybe every single time I was ever put on a shelf, it was because nothing after was supposed to be for that chapter. So why do I have so many in a single book, rewriting every single one of my hooks? What's it for? Single purpose of which the basis of me stays is to continue to contribute to the idea marketplace. And so, build my mind means I can leave seeds for all of humanity to find if I'm willing to continue to shine. What's it for? What's the constant search? Humans searching for meaning in the universe, our positioning, past our leaning, our focus. That's why I do this unrehearsed hocus pocus. What's truly left for me? What's it matter? Stature, vernacular-based attacks, invective tracks, or inventive comebacks, or just idle fun when street corner pundits put the truth on blast. Turn an odd topic to a norm, dropping tropical brainstorms, ornery at the core, remain formless because pain is amorphous. Haters can't relate to honesty, so they take a stance to check quips, like aggressive censorship will somehow stop the coming dawn. The range of self-changes that come upon, holding everything beyond in your own palm. It's too late to put the brakes on, like regulating comedy. So I escape from fate, calling all I see. Scrape those fake jacks in every fire spree. Eating sympathizers for breakfast. Mop up what vultures collected. No pop culture cardboard art form. I'll spark the inscrutable, born to bring rest to the immovable. A life lived set to move every step to an accepted final breath is how I define beautiful. Let's just go. Half the frets I invoke and jests I poke are akin to protest votes to get off my chest. Critics can choke to death on a marked deck that's been anthrax injected. Paper cut the lungs of mind slaves who stay numb. Razor up the blindly caged, every shard runs. I've been spellbound from the start and still felt the sound of dark bite, even after the hottest nights were quelled by sunlight. That's what it matters when there's nothing after, no morning to chatter, nothing delayed in the patter. So when there's no more, you got the early warning that the last night would be something past the bite. Carry it on and handle that bit of delight. Vampire bite, something in getting handled makes my blood flow just tight. But that's why we do this every single night. Beast always needs to be fed. Thirst always must be slaked. Loki of literati, staying awake.